Hello memers and dreamers, today I'm going to teach you how to do decent motion tracking with Mocha and compositing in After Effects. I will recreate the XDDDDDDDDD hotel sign in my barely alive video and explain every part of the editing process. I hope you are fucking ready because this shit is going to be fast. Alright, let's begin. First of all, it's important that you don't have any black bars on your footage. These bars will completely fuck up your motion tracking in Mocha. If you have them, you can use your primary video editing program like Premiere or Sony Vegas to remove them. Your clip should look something like this. Next step is to cut out the part of the video you want to motion track. You can do this by double clicking on the video in the composition and then select the beginning and the end of the editing area with these two buttons. Once that shit is done, go to the animation panel on the top of the screen and select Track in Mocha AE. Welcome to Mocha, you silly casuals. We don't have to mess around with any options on this window, so just click OK. Now, let me give you some basic info about this program. Down here you can play your video. With these buttons you can hide or show your tracking objects. To zoom in and move around you use these two buttons or just click X and Y on your keyboard. And these pen buttons are used to make tracking selections. Okay, let's begin. Select the pen tool and start tracking the wall surfaces. I'll begin by making a tracking area around the hotel sign. When you're done tracing your first tracking area, you need to press this button to add more tracking areas to the same tracking group. Select areas of the wall that stand out, like the hotel sign and windows. When you are done with this shit, you can start tracking the video with these buttons down here. Don't forget to track the entire video, or at least all of the frames that contain your tracking area. Allow Mocha to track for a bit and then add more tracking areas to your footage. The more the better. Once we are done with the tracking, it's time to select the part of the footage we want to edit in After Effects. First click this button to show the area selector, then click these two to hide the trackers. Now simply stretch out the area selector, or whatever this blue square is called. Sick. If you want, you can fuck around with some of the other options in Mocha. Next step is to put the tracking info in After Effects. To do this, just click Export Tracking Data down here and select the After Effects corner pins. Click Copy to Clipboard. Go back to After Effects. Create a new composition. Name it whatever you want. The only important thing is that the new composition has the same frames per second and is the same size as the tracked footage. If you fucked that up, like I did, just right click on the comp and change the composition settings. Now go to the beginning of your timeline and paste the effect from Mocha onto the new composition. If you see the corner pins on the right locations, you did everything correctly. Congrats, my dude. Now it's time to change the sign. Because of the movement of the camera, the sign is never fully visible. We will have to fix this little problem before we can change any text on the sign. Let's make a new composition. We will use this comp to edit the sign. The resolution is not important here. Copy and paste the video from the main composition in our new comp. Go to the part of the video where you see the bottom part of the sign. Paste another copy of the video. Select the bottom layer, right click, time, and freeze frame. Now do the same for the top part on the other layer. Right click, time, and freeze frame. Let's combine our two halves together. Make a mask on the top layer and add some feather to it. This will make the transition between the top layer and the bottom one a bit more seamless. Cool, that's done. Now go down to the timeline and make a new solid layer. Change the color of the solid to the darker brown shade of the sign. Hide the solid layer by clicking this eye icon. Make a mask on top of the white letters. Click the eye icon again to see the solid. I messed up the colors a bit. To fix this, we will add the fill effect on the solid. This will allow us to recolor the layer. Add some feather to the layer mask and expand it a bit. Duplicate the layer, copy, and paste. Give the top solid a slightly brighter color and reduce the mask's expansion. Ah fuck. The W is still slightly visible. To remove it completely, duplicate the top video layer and remove the old mask. Make a new small mask above the W. Now move the masked video on top of the W and add some feather. Select the vertical text tool and add some funny and uplifting text to the sign. Now add a couple of glow effects and blur it. The final step is to add the sign on the video. Don't worry, you are almost done with this painful tutorial. Go to your main composition and double click on the comp with the tracked corner pins. Drag and drop in the composition with your new sign. Mask out the center of the mask. Feather the mask. Now we have to stretch it out across the entire composition. To make this a bit easier, right click on the layer, transform, center anchor point in layer content. Now stretch the fucker out. Now play around till you get it just right. You can use corner pins to straighten it up. And that's pretty much it. I hope you learned something from this tutorial. XD. Leave suggestion for more shit tutorials in the comment section down below. Sign nerds.